All righty, we're going to call this meeting in order. Please rise for the flag salute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty, number 3, any citizens desiring to be heard? How about some of the fire chiefs? You want to talk? Meet the criteria?
This has got to be a first. The fire chiefs didn't want to talk.
Do you want to get other citizens to be heard or get to the agenda item?
Alright, number 4, consideration of possible action on approving a resolution enacting a countywide burn ban beginning February 10th, 2017 and ending March 6th, 2017.
I killed some trees this morning, but I wanted you guys to have lots of good information here.
Appreciate the information. Did we meet the criteria?
Yes, sir. I believe we do.
All right, good.
And
You believe?
yes, in my opinion, we meet all of the criteria. Yes. I mean, in there on the top
This is what was
list.
sent to me.
We may have to change something, didn't
No, that's the way the resolution reads.
Anyway, Eric, you feel that we need it?
we? We do, yes. There's I think number 3 in the statute is an either or, and it's 20% of fire has been caused by escaping debris, or fire attack is more difficult than normal, and fire growth is greater than normal, and we meet that with the either or. Anything that's gotten going lately is, unless you're right there, it's going quick.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a shame that we have to do this. I mean, people just don't use common sense. But
Well, and I know our one dissenting chief in the matter, he feels that it makes it worse.
Guys, the
Put a
law
burn ban
says
on, but-
not to exceed 14 days.
Okay, so, you know, I will ask that we approve the burn ban for whatever time we need to. But I wanted to also say that I think these restrictions that we look at are too restrictive, right, for a county to be able to implement a burn ban. I think for our first responders that are responsible for this type of emergency response in our county, and the Board of Commissioners decide that we need to implement a burn ban in the county, we should be able to do that. And with that, I move we approve the resolution for a burn ban in the county.
Commissioners, Morgan, with your motion,
Yes, ma'am.
there seems to be a difference. Do we have a current, I mean, is one an old statute and it changed?
It may
Do we
be, I
know?
got that off Oklahoma Forest.
The question is, Mark's brought up that this title that he's reading says the ban can only be for 14 days. The one in the resolution being quoted is 25 days.
What?
And I just pulled that off of Oklahoma Forest.
So that's what we need to clarify.
What I had was what I have may be old. I wasn't aware of a new one. But
Yeah,
mine
this
just
is
says
effective
30 days.
November 1st of 2016, so
And which one is?
the same one Mark pulled up.
For 14 days.
Yeah, it says 14 days.
Okay, so
I don't know.
I said for as long as we could legally do it, right? I mean, that was my motion, so that's gonna
Okay.
stand.
well, Troy,
the
let's
dates are in the resolution, so I'm going to manually change.
Let's go
Thanks,
print
till
it
the-
one real quick if you
till
want.
the 15th. We'll do it again the 15th and do it again the 28th.
We can do that. Are we good with that?
So be it.
I'll second.
All in-
If you don't mind, the state is already having discussions with the governor about it, so
figured
we
she's
very
gonna
well
do
may
it.
have a state one in place before this expires.
So Marvin, you're going to amend your motion to the
District.
now to the 15th.
He did.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The motion carries. Guys, thanks for coming.
Gentlemen, David's going to print a new one with the correct date and then bring it in for you all to sign.
I was looking around, see.
I didn't realize that was the case, so I'll be right back.
Well, we've had other counties do
How dare
them.
you?
Some of them don't have the criteria. I mean, we've noticed that over the years.
Oklahoma County's the other days till like March 8th, So y'all
I'm
need to
sorry, they don't
probably
read
get
the
that
law.
changed. We've been trying, and we've got a rep that's proposed another change to his bill from last year that's making it even easier for guys to burn during a ban. So
It's a shame you can't use common sense.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Not much of that
Are
around
they
anymore.
requiring them to put up a $100,000 insurance bond when they do that?
Well, the way it changed this November 1st and went into effect, they can burn if they have a written prescribed burn plan submitted to the local jurisdiction for approval. And it's Lincoln County, Kevin Wallace. He's proposed another change to it this year, taking that out.
Oh, the approval part?
Yeah, well, the whole plan. You don't have to have any written plan. So, yeah, they got their foot in the door. Now they're wanting to make it even easier this year. So we'll see what happens.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, guys.
Number 5, consideration of possible action on withdrawing a 6-month bid for crushed asphalt 2017.
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed, the motion carries. Think we have an addendum on the back. Consideration of possible action on approving a lease with Warren Cat. Is this yours?
This is District, yeah, this is District 2's, and they needed to speed it up because the market had changed. And luckily, we were having this meeting, or we would be paying a lot more money. But this is to keep the same graders. It adds a warranty to the graders up to 2,000 more hours, and for 24 months. Of course, it's renewable every year. And I sent it through Lowell, I don't know, a month ago, way before we got to this point. And Lowell said, yeah, you can amend that, you can do that. And so I'll make a motion, we do.
I haven't seen it. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get to read it today.
Yeah. I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed?
Abstain.
Motion carries. Going back. Any citizens desiring to be heard? Comments, announcements, questions by the board?
Got a couple. The first one that I have is we got back a email from Lowell. Thanks, Troy, for sending that out on the BS&F Railroad. And what had happened, just kind of bring everybody up to speed, what had happened was the railroad wanted to charge the county. We have 33 railroad crossings in Logan County with BS&F. And they're all in District 3 and District 1. And so when we go to try and do work around the railroads, they want us to pull permits and basically pay them $750 every time we work within the right-of-way of the railroad. And so I thought that was a little excessive. So we've been working with the railroad folks, and they said, okay, you can waive the money, but we want you to sign this agreement with the railroad that basically says the county's responsible for everything that happens or fails to happen inside the right-of-way. If we have an accident, it's our problem. And so that was sent to Lowell, and thank goodness he looked at it and said, I don't recommend you do that. And so we're still kind of stuck with the railroad folks. And what we will do is send our attorneys review of this back to the railroad and see if we can't get them to come off of some of that other stuff. And I'll take that on. That's just information for the board. We've already talked mostly about that. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, I'd be happy to address them.
No, I'm with Lowell.
Me too. Let me sign this right quick. And then I've got one other item. We've talked about more economical ways to overlay and seal our roads, our county roads. The chip and seal options, I've been exploring quite a bit and talked to several contractors. Here we go. If you'll, that I'll get you a copy, Troy, when we get finished. Actually, I may have a copy here. So this, what I put on the Sun Belt, there are two types of chip seal, what they call bituminous surfacing. There's a single application and a double application. The single application, they use 3/8 inch washed limestone chips. In the double application, they start with 5/8 chips and then put another coat of 3/8 on top of that. And it makes for a pretty thick road base. Anyway, it's a lot more economic to do this than it is to lay asphalt, and it lasts about, maybe 3/4 of the time that an asphalt road would. A single application 3/8 chip per mile is estimated at between $30,000 and $15,000 a mile, depending upon how many miles you do. So a double application of 5/8 over 3/8 or 3/8 over 5/8 is around $70,000 to $40,000 a mile, again depending on how many we have. So what I propose is that we do a single bid per year for chip seal for the county. And what you're looking at here on this top page here is where all of our districts would go through and look at what we need to do for this year, estimate how many miles, and then convert that into yards. I got kind of the conversion at the top there. But anyway, in District 1, we've got about, don't worry, about 5 miles that we want to do this next year of 2 miles of double and 3 miles of single application. The more miles we can get for a contractor, the less it costs per mile, and that's why I wanted to offer to put this together like this. The rest of this package is pretty much an invitation to bid that we've already started working up, Troy, here.
Can I ask for a clarification
Yes,
on
ma'am.
this? Are you bidding this as a work in place?
Yeah.
We can't.
Well, no, it's not laid in place. It's a competitive bid. It's a competitive bid just like we do for anything else.
Okay, what I'm trying to clarify
Right.
is, because you said that this would be for a 1-year period, is this bid intended to be a contractor that is going to come in and lay the product down, or it's just the product and the county's laying it down?
The contractor and to lay the product down.
Okay, so,
It would be, now hang on a second. What we're asking to do here is to go out for sealed bids for a contractor to lay a number of miles of chip seal. There is nothing wrong with that. That doesn't violate anything that I've been able to find.
I think Marvin's going toward, we're bidding a project, not just a 6-month bid or a year bid.
This is, we look at our projects that we're gonna have coming up. Now, we can bid them separately and it's gonna cost us a whole lot more money. Or we can bid them all together and save money, because.
okay, so essentially, and I'm just trying to get it clear.
Yeah.
So essentially, what you're saying is the 3 districts could come together and say, which mile do you want chip and seal, and we're gonna do this as a bid for each one of those products.
Well, you can have a hard time reading this, but this is kind of my plan right there.
And I'm not trying to be difficult, we just have to
We
fit
all
under
we all need to understand what we're doing.
that darn competitive bidding act.
Yes, ma'am. But that's what we're going to do, whether, and it needs to be competitively bid, I understand.
Well, it's not that we don't do, that's the name of the act.
Mhm.
That is what, that act and is why we can no longer do that 6-month laid in place. So that's where I'm trying to do.
No, this has nothing to do with 6 months late in place. What this has to do is, there's only a certain time of the season we can do this kind of work, right? And it's normally between the first part of April and the first part of October. After we get that, it gets too cold to do any kind of asphalt work. So what we're looking at is getting our plans together ahead of time, right? Get them all put in. This is what we're going to do for this paving season, for this overlay season as a county.
but we will know
And-
which miles are in the bid.
Yes.
That's,
Yes.
okay,
I mean,
that's what I was missing.
Yeah, and that's what I'm asking everybody else
Okay.
to look at, is what specific projects, specific miles you wanna do. And then we'll convert those over to, actually gotta get converted to square yards, cause that's how they bid it, is by square yard. Just-
Okay.
We're gonna bid a project, but it's just gonna be a big project.
That's fine. That's what I just got thrown there for a second. That's all.
No worries, that's just, it's important.
I got several miles I'd like to do. I mean, I got 100 I'd like to do.
Well, the fellow I was talking to said if we could bid 100 miles, he said we could get that down to about 15,000 a mile.
It's just that money thing always comes up. But yeah, I'm on board. I got a few miles I'll add to the list.
Something that, do you need a loan?
Sure.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Okay. I appreciate it.
But anyway, that's just informational.
Do I get to,
I like my map back because it's the only one I got right now.
okay. Yeah. Can I keep the rest of this?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then, other than, if we've got other road projects, I would like for us all to consider where our funding sources are at for those road projects. Because, you know, we're about to run out of time to figure out where all that's going to come from. Anyway, that's all I have, sir. Thanks.
Anybody? Mark? Number 8, consideration possible action on adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Motion carried. We're adjourned.